Linebaugh Library is a great venue for local authors to promote their work. On this day, 3 high school students from Central Magnet were there to promote books they had written in a class project. Their teacher explains.
The students that write, and we call it the Novella Project. I call it the Novella Project. Students that write, they do it voluntarily. Originally, it was a assigned project, but I found that writing 50-page stories is not necessarily everyone's cup of tea. The goal is to write 50 pages between August and April, and then in May, we use Amazon CreateSpace to publish those. And at the end of the year, I'll have maybe 12 students of my English classes to come and say, okay, I'd like to print. And of those that are printed, I submit those to some of the people at Linebaugh, and they'll select their favorite ones. So the top 3, those are the ones that do the book signing at Linebaugh.
Let's meet the 3 authors. The first book is called Folly, a collection of poetry.
The first time I wrote poetry was back in 2nd grade when our teacher had us do a little booklet of poems, and we always had to do one of those every year in elementary school. So I had started writing, and my teacher just really liked it, and I remember in 4th grade I wrote a poem that made my librarian cry and that was, I don't know if it was really an accomplishment, but I knew that I could put emotion into my writing. With my book, I centered a lot of my poems around the personal relationships I had and the struggles I went through when I was younger, because for me, poetry is an outlet that I use to express myself.
My book, Listen, it's about a dancer named Caroline who receives callbacks for Juilliard, the school that she wants to get into most, but she temporarily loses her hearing in an accident and has to face these struggles to try to do her best that she can without hearing the music. It was a really good experience. I had a lot of people help me, Miss Head included, who I'm really thankful for helping me get through the whole process of this, because I think a lot of people don't realize is how much work it takes to write a book. It takes a lot of editing and formatting, and then when you actually get the book in your hands, you realize what a great accomplishment it is.
So it's called Soliloquies and Scars, and it follows, kind of like Kerrigan's, it follows a girl who, she's in acting and all the theater and productions, and her little brother has cancer, and it revolves around her going to NYC and trying to follow her dreams, be in Broadway and all these other, things, and then her little brother gets seriously sick, and it's her trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life, and if she really wants to be an actor, if she wants to be what she originally thought she wanted to be, and it's a coming of age story, really. Actually, okay, so this is realistic fiction, and I really don't like realistic fiction in most instances, so I was really surprised because it's the easiest to write, and so it was my first novel. So if I ever wrote again, a real novel, I'd probably go with a different fantasy or science fiction of the sort.
Well, it started in 2014. We started this process. I tell the students, this could be an opportunity for you to stand above your peers. And so some students have done that. A recent student, when she was applying to her very competitive scholarship, she could say, I wrote this book, I published this book, I sold this book. They are doing it from beginning to end. I teach them, but they are doing it.